Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 9 of Aokana, Ao no Kanata no Fōrizumu. So last time we were shown a demonstration on how a match would look like, a proper match would look like in terms of Flying Circus. So the differences between a speeder, a fighter, and all the different types of rules that would incorporate in Flying Circus. And I was really fascinated by the intricacy and the detail that was put into the sport, I should say. It's not something that's in the background or not thought of too much into it, I guess you could say. I could tell because when you get given a sport and you don't know much about it, but you'll think of, okay, if they do this, would you be able to do that? Or if you do that, will they be able to counter and do that? So my questions were answered in that demonstration, and I think that's pretty good. So after that, we're talking about differences but with the shoes. Asuka wanted to continue flying and practice, but she couldn't because they didn't have the proper Flying Circus shoes. So they've decided that they will go shopping for the club shoes, and that would be the next day. And then the discussion came upon about club rooms, and that the Flying Circus Club does in fact not have any club room, because every other club occupies those rooms. So while they were doing the demonstration, Misaki had discovered a little place that they could possibly use as their club room. And that is where we are right now. This abandoned bus and bus stop. I wonder if they will obviously clean it up, but I wonder if they'll definitely show a new CG art for that after image, I guess you could say, once everything's cleaned and sorted. It'd be nice to see that. But for instance, they got to keep the chairs and the windows damaged still, because they can't easily repair those. And the floors, I'm not sure how they can do that and that. Maybe put something over it? I don't know. I'll have to see what they do with that. But yeah, I mean, it's been slow and enjoyable episodes lately. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next.
どれどれ?
それなりに汚れてはいますけど。
Should be fine if we give it a good scrubbing. Doesn't look like there are any leaks in the roof either. There are no stains on the floor and nothing appears to be rotten. Sure, some floorboards have come loose, but even a toddler could fix those issues. Really? Is it that simple to fix a floorboard?
早速掃除しましょう。
アスカは本当にやる気に満ちてるね。眩しいよ。
ピカピカです。
よし、その心のようにバスの中もピカピカにするのだ。
Just a little, I don't know why I thought of this now, but just a side thoughts. I've been talking about the translations these past few episodes, well, the whole series at the moment. But I remembered that not just one person does the whole visual novel in terms of translation. They normally have a group. And they normally have like one person do the main story while another different people do the side routes in a sense. So I'm actually quite curious to see if there's any change in the translations, or if this is all just done as a together thing. Anyway, we'll see.
頑張ります。
Don't shove it all onto her, Misaki. You've got to pitch in too.
はいはーい。
反対する人がいないなら、私学校から掃除道具持ってくるけど。
Okay, go do that.
俺のマッスルのうならせ場所だな。
Just make sure you don't use enough strength to slam your foot right through the floor.
頑 頑張りましょうね、コーチ。
Yeah. And not as I'm somewhat overwhelmed by her over-eager attitude. Okay, this is cleaner. It's hard to tell as well because of the sunset. Yeah, it's nice to see a difference, I guess you could say. Not as many no violence inside the room, no cobwebs, still damaged floorboards and chairs, nothing you can do about that, and windows. I wipe the sweat off my forehead with my hand. I guess that should do it for today. The bus was incredibly dusty because of the years of neglect, but we cleaned it up a fair bit. Unfortunately, there are some stains that require some special cleaning products, which means I have to put those off for another time.
十分だと思うよ。あとは少しずつ備品とか入れていけばそれっぽくなるんじゃないかな。
終わった。甘いもの食べたいよ。
コンビニで何か買って帰りましょう。ってアスカ先輩？
She's scrubbing away.
アスカ？
She's wiping a window frame with some crazy concentration. Asuka? Oh, what the? The sudden shriek startles me and I jump back.
どうしましたか？
That's what I wanna know. What were you doing?
サッシの汚れがなかなか落ちないから拭いていたんですけど、変なことしました？こっちの風習ではサッシの汚れは服の髪だから取らないようにするとか。
What do you take us for? Savages? Gotta say though, that was some impressive concentration. You didn't hear us talking to you from 2 feet away.
そうだったんですか？全然気づきませんでした。私集中しすぎることが多くてすみません。
Nah, there's no need to apologize. Concentration is an important part of Flying Circus, so you've got a leg up there.
そうなんですか？ありがとうございます。
Although, if you're too concentrated, you won't be able to listen to your second, so gotta be careful with that.
はい、FC のことで質問があるんですけどいいですか？
What's up? You already know way more than me about Misaki, so I doubt I have any info for you.
FC のことでと言いました。美咲先輩のこと以外の質問だってします。
真っ白は知らないけど、マサヤだけが知ってることだってあるじゃない？
なんですか？ぜひ知りたいです。
Getting off track?
私の素肌の柔らかさとか。
マサヤ先輩
Don't give me that bloodthirsty look.
マサヤさん、そういうのは早いです。
Calm down, Asuka. Don't react to her dumb jokes. I've never come into contact with something so deadly.
そんなもん言うな。
I think she just says don't say it like that, in a sense.
冗談ですよね。本当だったらマサヤ先輩のこと指してしまうかも。
Stop it. You're scaring me. And no scary snickering either. She made all of that up. So you've got no reason to stab me. With that out of the way, what's your question? Just trust me.
わかりました。今日のところは信じてあげることにします。寿命が伸びてよかったですね。
Thank you so much. But enough of that. Get to the question already.
部長と美咲先輩が模擬試合をしましたけど、あれは模擬試合だからですか？それとも FC って男女で分けてないんですか？
Good question. Flying Circus has no gender division because it's mainly based on form, reflexes, and critical thinking. There's no noticeable difference between men and women in any of those categories. I'd love to say that about so many sports, but some people still, for some reason, split the genders up. I can count so many sports that are available to both genders, yet people think that they need to specifically split them up. I have no idea why.
それなのに部長は筋トレを。
筋肉は無敵だ。
Muteki guy, isn't that invincible, I think?
遠い目をしてそんなこと言われても。
To be Prez isn't completely off base. Muscles are important too.
分かってきたようだな、ひなたよ。
No, I don't think we're on the same wavelength at all. I don't know what drove him into worship muscles. Muscles only factor in at the highest level of professional play. In our case, physical differences between men and women have no bearing.
つまり男女関係なく試合をすると？
Yep, can't say it'll stay the same as gravity technology advances or the general skill level of players goes up, but for now, that's of no concern.
むしろ女の方が有利なスポーツだとも言われているな。
そうなんですか？
Yeah, there are some who believe that. Women generally weigh less than men, right? Well, the quantity of anti-gravitons emitted by grav shoes always remains the same. So less weight equals more speed.
戦闘機が必死になって重量を減らすのと一緒だな。
ああ、じゃあ男の人が有利な点はあるんですか？
Yeah, they're heavier weight.
さっきと言っていることが違くない？
It's interesting. Ever heard of Newton's first law? Basically, it's more difficult to change a heavy object's trajectory when a light object tries to stop an approaching heavy object head on. It gets pushed off to the side, right?
つまり重い人ほど止めづらくなるってことか。まどか、体重に関する変な冗談を言わなくていいからね。
先回りして警告しなくていいよ。それでこんなこと言うのは恥ずかしいというか、よこしまなことを考えてとか思われるかもしれませんけど。
お？エッチな質問？わーいみんな、これからましろがエッチな質問をします。
ワクワクだね。はい、ワクワクです。変な期待をしないでいいです。そういうのじゃなくてですね、体をぶつけ合ったりすることもあるんですよね。
Are you worried about pain? If you are, then relax. The anti-graviton layer absorbs shock, and there's no real danger of bumping into random things since you're way up in the air. Flying Circus may look dangerous or painful, but it's extremely safe. I don't think that's what she's referring to.
そうだよ。クッションにくるまれてるみたいなものだからさ。
いえ、私が気になるのはそういうことではなくて、接触した時に胸が当たったり触られたりしたら嫌だなということで、お尻とかもです。あ、確かにそうかもしれません。でもテレビで見た強豪柔道部の女子部員は男子に混じって練習してましたから、意外と気にならないのかも。
Relax. That's a bit straightforward. You don't. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, relax is a bit weird. It's more like you don't have to worry about that at all, in a sense.
心配しなくていいということは、精神修行で克服せよと。心と滅却すれば胸を触られても平気だと、そういうことですか？
I guess that would work, but no, that's not what I meant. For example, if I try touching her breast during a match.
真っ白の胸に。
マサヤさんってエッチな人なんですか？
Did none of them realize that he's trying to work up an example here? Are you guys even listening to me? I said for example.
例えば真っ白の胸に手が伸びて、 その柔らかさに恍惚となるマサヤなのであった。
とんでもないこと言わないでください。私の胸に触っていいのは美咲先輩だけなんですから。
That is ridiculous, but not in the way you mean. Listen, I could never actually touch your breasts during a match. This is the graviton field, the anti-graviton field.
不可能とはどういうことですか？ましろちゃんの胸には触りたくないってことですか？
Okay.
それは傷ついちゃうよね。触りたいって言われても嫌だけど、触りたくないって言われるのも嫌だよね。
とりあえず謝ってください。
Come on, can't you guys just let me finish? Remember what I said earlier? Anti-gravity fields repel each other. If I ever tried to touch them, a layer would form between my hands and your breasts.
でも強く押したりしたらどうなんですか？
Wouldn't change anything. Getting past that layer is impossible. I couldn't touch you even if I wanted to. Get it now?
触りたくても触れないですか。なんだか悲しいお話みたいですね。でもマサヤさんと初めて会った時、一緒に空を飛びましたよね。
That is true. Back then you didn't activate your grav shoes. We were both flying thanks to mine. Oh, interesting. Okay.
なるほど。つまりグラシュを履いて起動させた状態でハグしたりとか、そういうのはできないってことですね。
Exactly.
もしかしてそういうことしてみたかったとか？
そんなこと考えてません。
I think she's saying, well, more rather, I didn't think about that. It's not what I was thinking about, or something like that.
そんな慌てて否定しなくてもいいのに。そんな慌てて否定しなくてもいいのに。
Don't have to be so cautious, in a sense. I think she's what she's saying.
でも空中でキスとかできたらロマンチックだよね。
It can be done because just the one person would need to have their shoes on. And I could actually see something happening where they're both two people flying in the air with their graviton shoes on, but you can have the one deactivate their shoes mid-air and the other one catch the other person, and that would be fine. But I don't know.
ですかね。
あれ？アスカ赤くなってる？
Romantistic.
なってません。
Guess this is a good time as they need to explain more about grav shoes. I mean, we are going shopping for them tomorrow.
よろしくお願いします。
Okay, here's a fun fact about anti-gravity device used in grav shoes. You can make it smaller, but not bigger. Or well, you can make it bigger, but that's pointless.
無意味ですか？
The output would remain the same even if you made it bigger. I don't know the exact science, but apparently there's no getting around it.
だから空飛ぶ自動車とかないだろ。反重力装置は小型化に成功し続け、大型化に失敗し続けた歴史なんだぜ。
Huh, interesting.
そういえば人と V 以外のものが浮かんでるのって見たことないです。
Right, you might think two pairs of grav shoes are enough to move heavy things around. But it's not possible because they repel each other. And that doesn't change even if you activate them at the same time.
では重いものとかは運べないわけですね。
Bingo. Grav shoes have a weight of 300 kilograms, but something that heavy would barely float.
ということは女の子6人くらいなら手をつないで飛べそうですね。
So you're saying those 6 girls weigh 50 kilograms each. So if I use that metric, it's what metric I use. You're making someone squirm with those numbers, Asuka.
そんなことない。私はスレンダーボディなんだから。
Well, it's not like forming a chain of 6 girls is feasible. At those numbers, it would be next to impossible to balance yourself. I'd say 4 people is about the best you can do.
なるほど。家や学校が浮いてる光景を見たことないのはそういうことだったんですね。
And with that, it's time to call it a day.
明日靴を買いに行くのが楽しみです。
Asuka forms a radiant smile. Okay.
クラシナ、これから部活か？
They not tell Ari? Because don't we need to speak to Ari for the funds?
みんなでグラシを買いに行く予定なんですけど。
そうだった。
Ah,
マサヤが
he
そん
did,
なこと言
okay.
ってたな。あ、今ちょっとだけいいか？
見せたいものですか？
Oops, sorry.
秘蔵の動画。
秘蔵の
He saw
秘蔵の
he saw his secret special? So hold on one second. Because I'm pretty sure I've heard he saw before. I don't think it's special. Yeah, like a secret or a private. Like a secret video in a sense.
エッチな想像でもしたか？
してません。
クラシナには興味があるものだと思うぞ。
興味ですか？
ここにあったと思うけど。あった。ほら、私のスマホを見てみな。
はい。これは FC の試合ですか？
Is this regarding Masaya? I don't think you would enjoy her showing Asuka his previous match, if that was the case.
そう。数年前のジュニアの部のね。しばらく見てから感想を聞かせてくれ。
でも私まだ FC を始めてもいないのに感想なんて。
いいから。
わかりました。はあ、この女の子の動きがとっても綺麗だと思います。
そっか、髪が長いから女の子に見えてしまうよな。それはマサヤだ。
本当だ、面影があります。マサヤさんです。マサヤさんって髪を伸ばすと可愛いんですね。
そうだな。まあそれで昔散々からかわれたから、もうあんなに伸ばすことはないだろうけどね。
マサヤさん、こんな風に飛べるんだ。
才能もあったし、努力も好きだったからね。
こんなに自由に飛べるのにどうして選手を？
あいつは早熟だったから。 FC はメンタルも大切だ。そこんとこがついていかなかったんだろうな。
心がついていかなかったということですか？
そうらしい。正直私もどうしてマサヤが FC を辞めたのかわからない。私には教えてくれなかった。だが何があったにしても、もうそろそろ心の傷が癒えてもいい頃だと思う。
先生、一つ質問していいですか？
ああ、なんだ？
どうして私にこの動画を見せたんですか？
クラシナが転校してきてからマサヤに心境の変化があったようだからな。私はマサヤにもう一度飛んでほしいんだ。自分の意志でね。
私にこの動画を見せるとマサヤさんが飛んでくれるんですか？
それは私にもわからないけど、 書を陰と欲すればまず馬をいよって言葉もあるし、それより
より
暮らしなには知っておいてほしかったのさ。きっと悪いことにはならないって思ったんだ。
私どうしたらいいのかわかりませんけどマサヤさんが飛んでるところを見れてよかったです。ありがとうございました。
どういたしまして。私がこの動画を見せたことをみんなには内緒だぞ。
わかりました。
Interesting little transition there. They've really given some of these background characters character, I guess you could say. It's quite interesting. I'm on my way to a store that sells graph shoes with everyone.
なんだかワクワクします。
初めて携帯とか買ってもらった時を思い出すね。
なんか近いです、その感じ。
Well, these shoes will become a part of your daily life, like a cell phone. So, there's Minamo-chan. Okay. So, new character? Call out to a girl who's sweeping the ground in front of the store we're heading to.
お久しぶりです。
Timid character, interesting. Interesting design. She bows her head lightly. Then she gingerly nods to the others around me. Is your brother inside? So her brother owns the shop or works there?
はい。呼んできましょうか。
No, you don't have to. We're gonna go check out the graph shoes inside anyway. What are you up to?
私はまだ用事があるので失礼します。
Minamo-chan quickly heads to her house with a lowered head after she says that. Minamo. I don't know why, for some reason it's a bit hard to say. Minamo. I think it's just quite an uncommon name. I'm not used to that. Minamo-chan's so nimble as she disappears that she reminds me of a small animal. A squirrel, maybe? I can see that.
可愛い子でしたけど、すぐにいなくなっちゃいましたね。うちの制服じゃなかったみたいです。あれ、どこのだったかな。
マサヤは知ってるみたいだけど。
She's the owner's little sister. We've run into each other a few times, that's all.
へえ。そうなんですか。
Seriously, while all three of you imagine the same thing, it's not like that. Those grins on their faces are a lot clearer than any words. I turn away from the piercing stares and into the store in front of us. Shirase Sky Sports. So let's see if it's the same in Japanese. Sky Sports Shirase, I'm guessing. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing these are the top of the, like the uniform top things. Interesting. Okay. Flying Circus articles and equipment cover each inch of the walls inside. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Shoes, maintenance tools, cleaning kits, and so on. You can get everything you need here. Asuka looks around the cramped store interior with her mouth wide open.
これが全部 FC 用品なんですか？
Not everything. There are other sports that use graph shoes, after all. I'd say about 80% is Flying Circus related. The most popular graph shoe sport is Flying Circus, so when you consider demand, that's about what you end up with.
美咲先輩、これ見てください。
なになに？お、クラッシュでの地球一周チャレンジ向けのグッズ？そんなことできるの？
Probably not. They're clearly exaggerating. You know how ads are. I'm sure some adventurous people have tried though.
夢がありますね。
ましろ、私はその夢を応援してるよ。
でも美咲先輩が応援してくれるなら私頑張ります。
I can promise you'll die partway through the journey, so don't. By the way, all that stuff over there is for long distance flights, which won't help us. Only Asuka, Misaki and Mashiro joined in on this trip. Press already has a pair of Flying Circus ground shoes, and Madoka wanted to hang back and work on the club room.
いらっしゃい。おお、まさやか。久しぶりだな。元気だったか？
Interesting character, and it's interesting because here he has a club, while Minoma, wow, sorry about that. Minamo, okay, Minamo had like a spade in her hair, which was quite interesting. Little details there. I don't know if this diamond will add to that or if that's just part of the shirt, but we'll see. Interesting design of the character. Just fine. A cheerful guy walks over to us from the cash register. It's Shirase-san, the store manager. We ran into Minamo-chan just now.
おお、そうか。可愛くなっただろう？
Yeah, I guess.
やらんよ。
Is it a Siskonya or... we had to pick up some Flying Circus ground shoes. What would you recommend?
ちょっとは乗ってくれよ。まあいいや。暮らしの件は葵から話を聞いてるよ。
葵？呼び捨て？
True.
きっと大人の関係ですよ。
Here she's more specifying an adult relationship. Haven't we been doing the exact same? Oh, I was wondering what is he talking about, but then I remembered dropping the surnames, going for the first names. It's for ease of communication in flying.
それは私とマサヤが大人の関係だからじゃない？
Great.
そうだったんですか？
You really need to stop reacting to Misaki's dumb jokes.
葵とは昔から知り合いだからね。
Shira-san laughs jovially. Never seen that.
いいやつをいくつか見繕ってやってくれってさっき連絡があったんだ。
Cool seems weird for me. Wakarimashita. I understand, or I see, in a sense.
コーチをするんだって？もしかして女の子ばっかりのチームなのかな？いいね。ハーレムチームは男の夢だ。
私、マサヤハーレムの一員だったんだ。
I don't think she said anything about the second line.
私も
Why do you guys always have to react to dumb jokes?
で、どんな暮らしをお求めかな？
Not sure yet. Each of these three need a pair, so I'd like your advice.
靴にどういう違いがあるのか聞いておきたいです。
That slipped my mind. Okay, the first thing you need to know is that there are three types of shoes.
スピーダー、ファイター、オールラウンダーですね。
Right, ground shoes come equipped with so-called balances. And by adjusting them you can get stuff like fatter ground shoes with all-rounder tuning, all-rounder ground shoes with speeder tuning, and so on.
靴によって具体的に何がどう違うんでしょう。例えば、
sorry.
それは俺が説明しよう。暮らしを起動するときに何が起きてるか知ってる？
反重力子というのが靴から出るんですよね。
その通り。靴から出た反重力子が膜となって全身を覆うんだ。
昨日少しそんな話をマサヤ先輩から聞きました。
だから 体の一部だけに重力を感じるってことないだろう。
単純に浮かぶなら足だけでいいんじゃないですか？
That'd be really dangerous. Sure, you could float up that way, but you'd be dead meat if you turned at all. I can actually see that, yeah. Asuka looks up at the ceiling as she mouths over my words.
確かに体の端っこだけで浮くのはバランスを崩したら最後っぽいです。
スピーダー用のグラシとファイター用のグラシでは膜の張り方が違うんだ。ちなみに膜のことはメンブレンって呼ぶから覚えておいてね。
Asuka draws back her chin with a serious look on her face.
わかりました。反重力子の膜はメンブレンですね。
そうで、どうやって前に進んでるかわかる？
体をこうやって前に傾けるとスーッと進みます。
That's not what he means. He's asking you why you start moving when you lean forward.
全然わかりません。
It's a good question, because if you had only on your feet and you lean forward, that would mean your body would use gravity to move forward, in a sense. I can understand that aspect. But if your whole body is covered in a membrane that rejects gravity, in a sense you're just floating, then why, if you lean forward, does your body go forward?
そういえば私も知らないです。私も。
I get to ask her, but you guys should know. You're locals.
そんなこと言っても知らないものはしょうがないじゃない。それに私は地元組じゃないもん。引っ越してきてまだ2年だもん。
Being pouty, yeah. I'd say living in a place for 2 years makes you a local.
これはよく使われる例え話なんだけど、リニアモーターカーは知ってるだろ？
Okay, I can see that, yes. The repulsion, then is it repulsion? I don't know.
ものすごい速さで走る電車ですよね。
リニアモーターカーがどうやって走るか知ってる？
知りません。知りません。
知りません。
Oh, come on. That should be obvious.
そんなこと言っても知らないんだからしょうがないじゃない。男の人ってこういう科学豆知識みたいな話好きだよね。
それでいてババロアとプリンの違いはわかんないんですからね。
そうそう、クッキーとビスケットの違いもわかんないときてるからね。そっちの方が全然重要なのに。
Okay, that's enough out of you two. Maglev train moves through electromagnetic propulsion. You know that opposite poles attract and like poles repel each other, right? I think I was close.
反発力で浮いて引きつけられる吸引力で動くんだ。つまり N と N で浮いていて前方に S を置いて引っ張る。引っ張り切ったとこで下の S を N に変えてまた前方に S を置く。
つまりそれを重力と反重力に置き換えて考えればいいんですよね。なんとなく分かってきました。
グラシの場合は反重力で浮いて地球の重力による吸引力で動いてるんだよ。
ということは何でしたっけ？膜のこと。
Membrane. The membrane.
メンブレンを重力にしたり反重力にしたりして進んでいるってことですか？
正解。より正確に言うとメンブレンを薄くしたり濃くしたりすることで前に進んでいるんだ。
Ah, okay, that I could see. It sounds strange when you put it like this, but you're effectively falling forward instead of moving in the traditional sense. The membrane is thinner in certain parts, which forces gravity to attract you in a specific direction. Same goes for any movements you make in the air.
まだその話続くの？早くグラシュ選びをしようよ。
ごめんなさい。私もうちょっと聞きたいです。
ま、アスカがそう言うならいいけどさ。
Yeah, she's saying, oh, if Asuka says so, well, then I don't mind. You should really be paying attention to this, Misaki. Anyway, back on topic. Speedograph shoes are just to maximize the force of falling forward.
プレイヤーの動きに対して上半身のメンブレンが敏感に反応して、その他の部位は鈍感に反応するように作られてるんだよ。
That keeps other parts of the membrane from getting in the way after you've gained speed by tilting forward.
競技用じゃない日常用の暮らしもだいたいそういう作りだね。もちろん競技用はより敏感に作られてる。
そういうことだったんですか。勉強になります。
Moving on, Vitograph shoes have a membrane that's high sensitivity all over. That prevents a player from achieving high speeds, but in exchange, they can move in quick bursts. Asuka nods at me repeatedly.
だいたい分かったような気がします。
もうちょっと話を続けると、グラシュにはバランサーという機能がついていて、ここを調整することによっていろいろ面白いことができる。
面白いことですか？
極端な例を出すと、右半身のメンブレンの反応だけを敏感にして、右側へだけは異常に俊敏に動けるとか、そういうこと。
That could actually do pretty well on the speedsters who prioritize in going forward fast, but then also turning quickly as well. So maybe it reduces your top speed, but allows you to quickly turn at the buoys, so you can react quicker. Okay, I can actually see that. Don't worry, I'll be handling the balancer tuning. That's part of the coach's job.
自分でするんじゃなくてですか？
There are people who do it themselves, but that's not always the right choice. It'd be hard for a person to keep themselves from adjusting it to fit them, right?
普通はそういうものなんじゃありませんか？スポーツ用品に限らず、服なんかは自分の体に合ったものを選ぼうよとよく言いますよね。
That's true, but what suits you may not suit the match.
自分で調整すると、よほどストイックな人じゃないと甘えが出てしまうからね。客観的に見て調整してくれる人がいるなら、それが一番いいと思うよ。
ふむふむ。つまり私たちはマサヤ好みの体にされちゃうわけだ。
Quit making it sound so weird.
FC にはいろんな要素があるんですね。もっとドキドキしてきました。
はーい。お話が終わったなら、まずは私のグラシュから選んでよ、コーチ。
Fine. So yeah, Shirase-san Misaki is a fighter. And I think for the choosing the shoes, we'll go do that next time. Yeah, I think here's a good stopping point for now. It was a pretty interesting episode. Learned quite a lot about the differences in terms of the aspect of Flying Circus shoes and the membrane and the anti-graviton's repulsion and things like that. Like, it was actually easy to visualize in my mind what they were talking about. So yeah, we can expect the shoes next time. Obviously she's going to be a fighter. But I have no idea about Mashiro, and I don't know what we can do with Asuka. Asuka, I think we mentioned that it was going to be all-round at first, but I wonder if Mashiro's also an all-rounder. But yeah, we'll also introduce the two new characters, Minamo-chan and Shirase. Interesting characters. I actually like their design, it's actually pretty interesting. Going to see how we interact with them later on as well. Yeah, really enjoying this. So yeah, we'll see what happens next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought. See you all next time.